I personally witnessed how the regime invaded university dormitories, and I saw with my own 2 eyes broken legs, hands, blinded students, and bloodshed on the floor of the dormitories. They committed such heinous acts while also praising the Supreme Leader Ayatollah Khamenei, and now they are repeating their attack on the universities because there is no independent judiciary in Iran to bring those criminals to justice, because the Supreme Leader Khamenei has ordered such brutality. The representatives of his government threaten foreigner journalists or expel them from the country so they can't report it to the outside world. They accuse the international community of interfering with Iran's internal affairs. However, if the United Nations does not change the way it does business, dictators such as Iran's dictator will continue to exploit such international laws while also oppressing its own people. We call on citizens of the world to stand with the people of Iran, to condemn the fraudulent presidential election results, and to refuse to recognize the president who won re-election only because of a coup date. We ask those nations that have embassies in Iran to recall their ambassadors from Iran and to reduce their political ties with Iran. We ask international lawyers to open a case against the Supreme Leader of Iran for crime against humanity due to his unjust action against the Iranian people. We ask the United States to withdraw its invitation to Iran's official for the celebration of Independence Day on July 4th. We ask all citizens to mourn for our recent martyrs on Thursday with a candle vigil. On this Thursday, Iran's leaders think they can successfully control the country through a government brought to power by a coup date, but they have never been more wrong. A young Iranian woman in a letter cited by Roger Cohen of the New York Times wrote, "I will participate in the demonstrations tomorrow. Maybe they will turn violent. Maybe I will be one of the people who is going to be killed. I am listening to all my favorite music." I wrote these random sentences for the next generation so that they know we are not just emotional under peer pressure, so they know that we did everything we could to create a better future for them. So they know that our ancestors surrendered to Arab and Mongol, but did not surrender to despotism. This note is dedicated to tomorrow's children. We need to take action against the brutality in Iran. We ask the Secretary General of the UN, Ban Ki-moon, to send his special delegates to Iran in order to monitor the human rights situation there. We do not want to see any more Nedas being shot on the streets. We need to put more pressure to end the bloodshed. We need your solidarity and support. Thank you.
Bravo.
I'd like to thank the Islamic Center for sponsoring this event, which is I didn't mention at my
forgot to mention
I learned today. Thank you very much. And second, this is a good point to mentioning to nonviolent action. I would like to just mentioning using this tactic currently in the green movement. I am calling green movement. Perhaps you see that during the presidential campaign, Mr. Mousavi used green as his campaign symbol, which is at the beginning of using this green symbol, one of the conservative newspaper, Kayhan, called it, this is like orange revolution, and you should stop it. And the campaign tried to generalize this green as a religious color also, which is actually is
green represents the color of Islam.
Color of Islam. Also, it's like peace and in everywhere. So this is one sort of using those non-violent action. The second, it's amazing to see the last Monday demonstration in Tehran from the Revolution Square to the Freedom Square in Tehran, which is more than 1 million people were gathered there, and they used green symbol, and they had a peaceful demonstration. And at another square, at another day, to celebrate and more for their martyr, they use silence. They didn't chant, they didn't shout, they didn't use this to somebody or etc. You mentioned that was a great thing that you remember from that revolution. Also, Mr. Mousavi, again, at his statement, he issued 6 statements by now. Yesterday he issued the 6th statement. He emphasized on non-violent demonstration, although the police tried doing violently. And if we look at the content of the roof chanting these days, just these 2 days, you see they call this to dictators. Before that, they just chanting the God the Great, or Allahu Akbar, or where is our God, something like that. One thing that I would like to emphasize in this stage, their ultimate goal is the new election. They don't want to increase their goal to change the regime or to bringing down dictator, or because you mentioned to one more about the Majlis Khubregan, the council who is in charge of choosing the leader, because if they increase their goals, that would be very hard to make a sort of compromise with the leader to set new election. I think if people of Iran, and if this green revolution could be successful to set a new election, this is a great victory for this current situation in the country. Otherwise, if the leader does not accept such new election, I don't know what's going to happen at the next. We can think to several scenarios in the country. One is